Friends, hello and welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. So we're going over what seems like the impossible. And be honest, it was a lot. It took a little bit of time. Got to digest, got to read through everything, got to understand everything on these trade deadline upgrade items. Now we're going to talk about today. Trying not to be clickbaity, but at the same time, kind of clickbaity. But anyway. It's very unlikely. We're going to still say free because I feel like you can still upgrade to an 89, a 90 still realistic. And, for free for an 89 and 90, I still think you're in a good situation there. But we're going to go over really how to the fastest way to obtain as many collectibles as possible. And, at the end of the day, as confusing as it is, as difficult as it is, as random as it is, you can get about 79, 80 of these collectibles, which end up being, 80 of the collectibles you need for the Mark Stone set, the Brad Richards set, the Larry Murphy set. And my calculations are probable. It's about 124 collectibles. You need about 124 collectibles of each one. So in week 1, you can get 80. I would assume in week 2, we get more moments, we get more sets, more objectives, whatever, hot rush stuff. And then we say, okay, 80, maybe that number's closer to 140, 150. So you need 124, you get 150. Now, the odds of you getting 124 collectibles of one particular player out of, 5 are very, very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. But again, if you divide that by 5, you're talking 30 collectibles. Maybe you get better odds. Or not even better odds, you get 30 collectibles and you still have, 100 or 50 collectibles, you have 100 laying around. You re-roll those, you get another 30. You can make some progress, I think, here. And just depending on your pack look, depending on other players in your packs, because we're not even including the players that you get in the elite packs, the objective packs, everything, and moving forward from there, I think we can make some good progress. As daunting as it is, I think it's very realistic to say you can get what is this for 13 collectibles? It's very realistic to say you can have a 90 overall Ryan Smith or a 91 overall. That's a good addition to a team. If you're looking for the 94 completely, good, not as likely, but you can make some good headway. I think the 91 is a good target here to say 91's very doable in 2 weeks for absolutely free. And you know what? That's not too bad, I don't think. So we're gonna go over this. Starting off, number 1, important. You got to go to Hot Rush. I think Hot Rush is number 1 most important because that's where you obtain some more players. You complete Hot Rush right away. You're going to get the 85. You're going to get an 87. And you're going to use those players to plug and play into your lineup to get the games played on objectives. So the more of those you can get out of the way early, the more of those players you can build with the players you earn in Hot Rush, the better. So you're going to get the 85 Tanner Deneau and the 87 John Klingberg. So those are some good additions there. Not to mention the packs, again, the Elite Collectible, the Event Collectibles, 5 random upgrade items, all that stuff working towards what you need. But again, you can probably trade in some of those players, maybe work on earning some of those other players, or even just buying some off the auction house. I know that costs coins, obviously, but at the end of the day, you can just resell them. So that'll work too. Anything to get the objectives done. And the same can be said about doing the moments. You want to knock those out as well. In no particular order. I probably knock the moments out first just to get them done. You'll get about, I'll go and pull it up just to make sure we're getting the right number here. I think say you get about 8 or 9 collectibles from here from now. And again, I expect that number to double coming in week 2. We should see that number go up a little bit. Right now we're talking 2, 5, 7, 9, 10 collectibles, so probably about 20 in total. And the reason we're saying wait until week 2 is because you combine them. And I should mention, I don't know if we mentioned it, 2 things. Do not use these collectibles on week 1 players. And the reason I say that is because next week's a brand new batch of players. And once you get a brand new batch of players, all those collectibles you got this week are kind of rendered useless. I'm sure they'll have like a reroll set, but it'll probably cost more than it does right now. Right now, it's a 1-for-1 trade, right? 1 collectible, 1 event collectible equals 1 upgrade item collectible. Next week, it'd probably be like 3-for-1 or something. So do not use them. That is my number 1 recommendation. Don't use them to earn upgrade items yet. I would wait till week 2. Because then instead of working with 80 collectibles, you're working with 140, 150, 160, whatever it ends up being. And then that can make a huge dent in one of those items. Again, if you want to work on this week's, go ahead. It's probably going to cost you more. It's not going to be as cheap. But if you want to build this week's and next week's, by all means, go ahead and do it. The other thing I'll say is this real quick. This is important. Now, there's packs out, right? 15 upgrade items over 5 rounds. And now this is what's happening. I could be wrong. It happens. Very, very possibly. But hear me out. This is EA testing something out. This is EA test driving this particular setup. And they're going to see if they can monetize the community even more than they already do by releasing sets. Instead of, sets are supposed to be guaranteed things. We are creating an event. We are creating a set that does not guarantee you anything when you put these collectibles in. And I say that because the collectibles are random. You may want to build the Brad Richards, but you're gonna put in all these items, and you're not guaranteed to get the items for that Brad Richards. It's completely random. You might not get any items at all for him. And they threw that same concept into packs. It's pretty much a pack in sets, really. When you really think about it, it's a pack in sets. You're trying to pull something, you're hoping you get it, no guarantee you get it. And what they're trying to do is saying, hey, can we monetize the community more by turning sets essentially into packs? And, people complete sets. Are they going to continue to do these sets? They like the sets. Are they going to continue to do these sets? But now that it's random, it's a little bit more difficult to obtain things. Are we going to get more people to say, you know what, though, 15 upgrade items over 5 rounds? I mean, that's a great pass. 15 collectibles, $20. But you're guaranteed to get nothing, which means EA can win here, because if you guarantee people 15 upgrade items, okay, that's it. 15 items to the one event, one set you need. That's it. That's the end of the pack. But instead of buying one pack, I mean, this could turn out to be somebody buying 5 packs to get the 15 upgrade items that they need for said set. And once they get close to doing it, they're going to keep doing it. So if pack sales go up, people keep buying into this, people keep doing this set. If this set is very successful, it's very possible EA continues to do this. And then in the future, it just becomes that much more pay to play. So I can't tell anybody how to spend their money. I can't tell anybody how to do things. But I couldn't recommend any more strongly that this is a pivotal point in Ultimate Team franchise that EA's testing out here. And again, if it's successful, the numbers do better than the recent weeks, and people continue to buy. Even if the numbers are 80%, I'll say they're 80% compared to before. At the end of the day, that's a lot more money being made for them because more people are starting to buy the packs. Be careful. You want to buy the packs? I can't stop. And be mindful of that. If you don't like the idea of pay to play, you don't like the idea of wasting all the money on stuff. That this is almost a trial run. That being said, though, besides that, again, you do your hot rush first, do your moments, do your objective second, whichever. Save everything you possibly can. Build it all up. Build everything up. But wait till next week. And again, typically the second week also, you normally see some better players as well. You get a chance to kind of throw all these in there, see where you're at. Again, you might be in a situation, it depends what you want. You might be in a situation where you have enough collectibles to build 290s. I mean, it depends where your hot team's at. At 290s, though, for free, you can put them on a third line, a fourth line, and a trade. And they're really good cards. If not, maybe you're at a 90 overall with one of these players, you can re-roll the rest, get up to a 91, maybe a 92. And then all of a sudden, you're only 2 upgrades away from being able to complete the upgrade. And then maybe you say, let's see if we can scavenge a few things together in the collection, see what we can do. Nonetheless, hopefully y'all found this video helpful. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.